Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you become part of our makeup family, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Guys, I am super excited for today's video because I am finally sitting down to try the new Give by Gwen Stefani makeup line. In case you didn't know, I have been pretty much a lifelong fan of Gwen Stefani when she was with No Doubt and now during her solo career, and I especially love that she's married to Blake Shelton. They are my favorite celebrity couple, and I am just so happy. I am just so happy that now she is releasing her own makeup line. I love her fashion. Her fashion is out of this world. I love her hairstyles, her nails especially. She's just so cool. She is just one cool gal, and I am so excited that I was able to pick up some things from her new Give by Gwen Stefani. Now, Give is spelled Gxve, so she always signs her name GX whenever you see her like on Instagram and stuff. And G is obviously for Gwen, and X is obviously for kisses, and then the VE is for the new makeup line, which is of course Give by Gwen Stefani. Now, Gwen Stefani is not new to having her own line of products. She has her own line of eyewear products. Like, I think it's mainly like reading glasses and prescription glasses and frames and stuff like that. She also has a merch line called Anaheim Hillbillies, and I also think she has a clothing line. I haven't seen anything on that in a while. I'll have to double check, but I know for sure she has the eyewear, she has the merch, and now she has the makeup. Guys, I'm really excited. I got a little bit of everything to where it's not gonna be a full face because she doesn't have enough makeup in her line to do a full face with, but I got two of the eyeshadow palette quads, I got the two eyeliners, I got one of the bullet lipsticks, I got the primer, and I got a brow product, and that's pretty much what she launched the Give by Gwen Stefani brand with. There were 4 different quads. I wanted 3 of them, but 2, including one of the ones that I wanted, are not available right now on the Sephora site, but I think they're available on the Give by Gwen Stefani website. And I think that everything is reasonably priced. Like, the prices start from $21, and they're mainly in the $21, $28 price range, with the exception of the primer, which is this one right here. This was the most expensive thing that I picked up, and this primer retails for $48. So I hope there's some magic ingredients in this. I do know there's fragrance, so automatically that's going to be a no for some of you, but this is the All-Time Prime Multi-Use Prep and Soothing Face Oil. So this is going to be like a multi-purpose facial oil, and it says it's good for 18 months after opening. Again, this was the most expensive thing. I would put her makeup line right in the middle between Rare Beauty and Fenty Beauty, Fenty being the most expensive and Rare being the least expensive, because everything is pretty much in the $20, $28 price range with the exception of that primer. So I'm excited, guys. I've already done an Instagram reel over this, and I couldn't wait to get home from work today and sit down and play with these goodies. So let's get started with today's video. If you guys want to see the new Give by Gwen Stefani makeup line in action, keep on watching. Alright guys, so we're going to start first with the All-Time Prime Multi-Use Prep and Smoothing Facial Oil. Now it says you can use this 1 or 2 drops in your moisturizer, or of course you use it as a primer before you apply foundation. And I had already kind of, you know, played around with it, and there's definitely a scent to it. Now, I am a normal to oily skin type, and you're probably thinking, Steph, you're putting oil on your face. Well, I do use facial oil. I use facial oil in the evening, and sometimes I do use like an oil-based primer, like serum type of primers and stuff. So I'm not incredibly nervous. Even take it up a little bit under the eye area. And it does say it's going to provide, obviously, a glow. Now, we are going to be trying a new foundation today, which you guys will see a 2-day wear test and review over this new foundation from Givenchy. It is the new Prisme Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation. So I'm going to be applying that on camera for you guys today. And of course, I'll be applying it on camera when you watch that video as well. Here it is right here. And the shade that I picked up is 2W110. I believe this is the same shade I wear in the glow version of this foundation. And I like that it has the frosted glass. That way I'll be able to tell them apart. Okay, so the oil feels good. And honestly, guys, the fragrance, like, you don't really even smell it. Like, I smelled it because I got up close to the little applicator, to the dropper. But right now that I have it on, I don't smell anything. So just FYI, I know the fragrance is going to be a deal breaker for some of you, but just know, in case you're still curious about it, it really doesn't smell. All right, so I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush and a damp beauty sponge, and I'm going to apply the foundation. Guys, I'm probably going to speed through it just because I will be doing a dedicated video for this foundation, and that's not why you're here. You're here to see the new Give makeup line. This does have a scent. This foundation does have a scent, and it is a much stronger scent than what the primer has, just FYI. All right, now I'm gonna take care of the rest of my makeup really quick off camera. I will have everything that I'm using linked in the description box of today's video, and some of those links might be affiliate links. So if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. But in case you're wondering what concealer I'm gonna go with, it's a new one from Dior. This is a new Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer, and I'm in the shade 1W. All right, guys, complexion products are on. I need to show you this. I have Gwen Stefani's collaboration with Urban Decay. This was released like maybe 10 years ago, at least 10 years ago. And here's the face palette. And I used one of them. I haven't used this palette in years. I probably shouldn't even be using it. But I use this shade right here for blush. The shade is called Easy. And it's still pigmented. Look at that, still pigmented after all these years. This is the eyeshadow palette, and I'll talk about this a little bit later when we get going with the eyeshadow quads. But I just wanted to remind you guys of what her collaboration with Urban Decay looked like. At that time, Urban Decay was all about color. All about color. So this was definitely the neutral palette in their lineup. This was before the naked palettes came out, I believe. And yeah, we'll talk about this a little bit more when we get going with the eyeshadow quads. Up next is going to be brows. Now, she released 2 different brow products. She released this pencil, like a traditional style of pencil. This one is called the Most Def Instant Definition Sculpting Brow Pencil. I want to say there was like 6, maybe 7 different shades to choose from. The shade I decided to pick up, I believe, is shade 3. Shade 3 is the like natural brown, I think. Is that what it's called? It doesn't say, it just says shade 3, but I'm pretty sure it's natural brown. Here's what it looks like. Kind of a unique design. Now, there was also a micro brow pencil, but I have so many of those from NYX, and I just thought, you know what, this could be maybe a one and done brow type of product. It does have a spoolie on the end. So let's see. Over on Gwen's Instagram, she did an evolution of her brows, how they've changed throughout the years. Because if you've watched her for a while, you'll remember that she had those pencil thin brows, like pencil thin. And now she has a nice, full, beautiful brow going on. And she has a really good shape to her brow and the color and everything. Like, Gwen has always been like a platinum blonde, aside from the times that she's done, you know, like pink and blue and whatnot. I have a picture of myself when I tried to recreate one of her hairstyles. I'll put it right here. It was when she had like a blue in the front, a portion of her hair blue. I didn't color my hair blue. I just got an extension that was blue, and my hair was already platinum. So I just put that extension in the front, that little clip-on, and I recreated her hairstyle. I loved it. I wore that look like all summer long that year. I don't remember when it was. It could have been like in 2000, 15 maybe. I really don't remember. But it was a lot of fun. I've always enjoyed watching like her style, her fashion and stuff. And I get a lot of inspo from her as far as like her makeup and her nails and just things like that. I know she doesn't do a lot of colorful makeup looks, but you know, it's just fun to see what her stylists and makeup artists and stuff and hairstylists do on her. So I just think she's so unique. She's just so cool, you know? Okay, well, I'm liking the way the brow product is performing. I think it is the perfect shade for my brows. And FYI, guys, I will be going platinum blonde on Friday. So you all will see me this coming weekend with platinum blonde hair. Maybe platinum blonde hair. I don't know. I bought some extensions. I want to try putting in some extensions. It's been so long that I've had my hair long and I'll never let it grow again, like past, you know, my shoulders and stuff. So I got some extensions last night on Amazon and they come in tomorrow. So I'm going to take them to my hairstylist on Friday and see what she can do as far as my hair color so that they can match those hair extensions as good as possible. But I think this pencil is gonna be perfect no matter what color I go with, because even right now with like my red hair, it looks good. It looks like this is like my natural hair color, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna finish off the brows off camera. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen to kind of just, you know, feather them up a bit, and then I'll be right back and we'll start creating the 2 looks with the 2 different eyeshadow quads. All right, guys, the brows are on and I love it. Perfect. That pencil was great. It could have been my one and done, but I always like to go in with a brow pen, and that NYX one is fantastic. The next thing I want to do is apply the lipstick. Now, she did release 3 different lipsticks, 2 in bullets and 1 as a liquid lipstick format. All 3 the same shade. The shade is called Original Recipe and it is a red. I chose to pick up the satin. There is a matte in the bullet form and then there is a liquid lipstick also in matte formulation. Here is what the packaging looks like. I mean, it's totally Gwen. I love it. Look at that red. Ooh, this is gonna be amazing. Before I apply the lipstick, I am gonna line my lips with this e.l.f. lip pencil. This one is in the shade Red Rouge. And this looks like, it kind of looks like her brow pencil, the shape. All right, guys, so here's the shade Original Recipe. I love it. This is a really nice red lipstick, and it doesn't have, it's not like a glossy lipstick, it's a satin, so there's just a very subtle sheen to it. It feels comfortable. It feels like a really comfortable formula. And I like it. I really like the packaging as well. So I'm going to keep this on while I create 2 different eye looks using these eyeshadow quads. Now, the quads are all very neutral. There are 4 different quads, and this is what the outer packaging looks like. I love it. This one right here is called Simple Kind of Life. Now, this quad, this is actually one of the ones I wanted to get because to me, this reminded me so much of the palette that she did with Urban Decay, with the shades that are in here. And to me, this is true to what Gwen Stefani wears and what she likes, to be honest. So I really wanted to pick this one up. I feel like everything that she released in this collection is definitely her makeup aesthetics. So I feel like she's being true to who she is and what she likes as far as makeup goes with this entire collection. And guys, look at the packaging. It's all recyclable packaging, and the little bandana in here, that is so cute. Maybe that's a nod to Blake Shelton and the country music. So here is this one. This one is called Danger Zone. This was also another one that I wanted to to pick up. This palette reminds me so much of a Lancome eyeshadow palette that I had back when I was in high school. And so this whole collection is just bringing really good memories. The other eyeshadow palette quad I wanted, I'll put it right here. Again, it is not available right now on the Sephora website, but I'm pretty sure it's available on the Give by Gwen Stefani website. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm gonna do one eye with each of the palettes, and I'm gonna start first with Simple Kind of Life. The two eyeliners I bought are gel pencil eyeliners. One's black and one's blue. So let's dive into this palette first. I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 201, and I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade. I'm just gonna run that right up here. Now, to me, Gwen Stefani is a very neutral eye, but with a cat eye, with a wing, black liner, and of course the red lip, some falsies, some good bronzer, blush, but I think she wears a lot of matte foundation. I don't always see her with like a dewy skin. I see her more with matte skin. So it's a good thing, I guess, that I'm wearing a matte foundation today. Look at that shade. That shade is a little bit darker than what I thought it was gonna be. This one right here. It's a good thing I didn't take it up too high. So for this look right here, I think I'm gonna do like a traditional Gwen Stefani look. And I'm gonna do the wing using the black eyeliner and just a very neutral eye. And I like that these are more warm toned, and then these are definitely more cool toned. So I'm gonna go in with this shade next, and I might leave the cool tone for the lower lash line. And this is a Rephr 14, and I'm just gonna run that in the crease. And I like that these shades are building up. They are definitely pigmented and easy to work with. I like that. And for those of you that like all matte palettes, this might be something you want to check out. Okay, perfect. I think this is a really good shade, really good pigment. A little bit of kick up in the pan, but not too much. All right, now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna use both of these shades. I'm gonna start with the lighter one and then work into the deeper one. And I'm using a BK 207. I'm gonna drag that down a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here on a little BH Cosmetics pencil brush. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with the Line It Up 24-Hour Gel Eye Pencil, and this one is in the shade, it's not called black, it's called Spiderwebs, like the song. That's what I like. A lot of these palettes, they're named after some of her songs or some of the lyrics in the songs. And this is what the packaging looks like. There we go. Okay, so let me get up extra close to this mirror. I'm gonna get my little hand mirror here. I'm picking some up with this little angled brush. This is the BK 208. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of e.l.f. Lash Beats mascara. All right, guys, here is the completed look. I added a little bit of a white liner on the lower waterline, and then right here for the inner corner, as well as like on the lid, I dipped into her eyeshadow palette with Urban Decay. I know I don't use it, guys. This is so old. If you have it, it's just as a keepsake, but I use this shade right here for the inner corner and a little bit right here on the lid, just because there wasn't a shade like that in the quad. And this is a completed look. If you want a black matte gel eyeliner pencil. This is matte black. This is definitely matte black. And then of course you saw me apply the Lash Beats mascara from e.l.f. Let's move on over to the left eye and start working on look number 2 with the Danger Zone eyeshadow palette. Okay, so for this look, I'm gonna have to try and incorporate that blue eyeliner. I'll probably do it for the lower lash line, but obviously I'm gonna start off with this shade. I'm gonna run that on the brow bone. That'll be like a brow bone highlight. This will be our inner corner highlight as well, and then we'll take it from there. And I'm using a Sigma E45 Max. Now on a Refer 14, I'm going to go in with this shade. Now with the same brush, I'm going to pick up some of this shade right here. Guys, these shades are building up so well and they're blending out really, really well. If these are your tones, guys, if these are shades that you like to work with, that you typically like to use, you might want to check out one of these palettes, maybe 2 of them, because this is turning out really nice. Okay, now the only shade I haven't used is this one right here with a little bit of sparkle. Guys, I haven't even swatched this yet, but I'm going to pick some up with the Refer 14. I'm going to add that right in here. This seems like it might be one of those sequin shades where it just has a little bit of the glitter overspray to it, like micro glitter, not like glitter glitter. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And see, you can't even really see the sparkle, maybe just a little bit. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And guys, you know I love my colorful makeup, and I'm loving the way these neutral eye looks are turning out. But we're gonna add some color right now with that blue liner. But these are nice quads for like weddings, even if you're gonna be the bride. This is turning out really well. Okay, so now I think we have a good blend there. So on a BK207, I'm gonna pick up some more of this shade, and I'm gonna add that right in here. Perfect. Now for the lower lash line, we only need to use the blue eyeliner, which, let me get that out. Here it is right here. All right, so here's the blue liner. Now guys, if you were gonna want more of a traditional eye look, then obviously you would forego the blue liner and just carry some of these shades down. But I want to try experimenting with all of these shades. Now I'm going to smudge that out, and I'm going to use a BK204 to do that. I feel like you definitely want to work fast with these eyeliners. This one I feel has a little bit of shimmer to it. A little bit, not a lot, but I don't see it as matte as the black eyeliner. This blue is amazing. Wow, this is my new favorite blue eyeliner. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish this look off camera with some mascara and some eyeliner on the top lash line. I will be right back to show you the completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the finished look. What do you guys think? I love it. I love the way it turned out. I just added some of the black eyeliner to the top lash line. The thing with this black eyeliner, it's a good one. So far, it's performed well, but you can't really tight line with it. Like right here in the inner corner, I definitely need to reach for this little BK Beauty brush. This is the 208 brush. So I just picked some up from the pencil, and that is what allows me to do that inner corner. And I love it. I really love the way the look came out. Again, if you didn't want to make this like a colorful look, you could have just dragged some of the same shades that are up here down to the lower lash line and not use the blue eyeliner at all. But that was the only product I hadn't used yet, so we definitely had to use it. And this blue eyeliner is awesome. So, so pretty. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you my thoughts, my first impressions on this new Give by Gwen Stefani makeup line. All right, guys, let me go through each of the products because I tried 7 different products from this new Give by Gwen Stefani line. The first of them being the Makeup Primer, or this is just a facial oil in general. It says all-time prime, multi-use, prep and soothing facial oil. I think it paired perfectly with the matte foundation from Givenchy. Definitely have like a soft glow to my skin. There's a slight luminosity to it, and it hasn't caused me to get like excess oily. I've been filming for about an hour and a half now, and I think my complexion looks really good. It has a little bit of a dew to it, which is exactly what the primer says. Some of you will not like the primer because there is fragrance in it, but to be honest, it's not really something that you can smell once you apply it. I will say the foundation definitely has a fragrance, and that you can smell while you're applying, even a little bit after, but the facial oil, not really. So I am definitely going to be using this going forward. Now let's move on to the eyebrow pencil. Right here, I got it in shade 3. I do love that we get a spoolie with it. And this is just gonna be like that one and done brow pencil for some of you. For me, I will still need to bring in like a brow pen. That's usually what I do. I do a pencil and a pen, or I do a powder and a pen. Always a pen, but I like the shade. This is definitely going to be able to transfer with me, or as I transition into another hair color this coming weekend. And I like it. I really like it. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of this one. Now for the lipstick. The lipstick, I'm kind of wondering why she did 3 different formulas, the same shade. I guess that's just to start off with, but I would have liked to have seen maybe different variations of red, or maybe even a nude, because she does wear nude lipstick quite often. So, I don't know. I like the shade. Don't get me wrong. I like the shade. I haven't touched it up. The formula is really nice, really comfortable. This is the satin formula. The other 2 are matte. But I will be interested to see what other shade she comes out with, because I don't always reach for a red lip, but I'm happy I have this one. And of course, the packaging on it is really nice. Like, this is totally Gwen Stefani. All of the packaging is typical Gwen, and that's what I like. She put her own personality and her own makeup aesthetics into this brand, and I really appreciate that. The eyeshadow palettes are next. Both of these eyeshadow palettes scream Gwen. She is known for doing more of like a neutral eye, even a dramatic eye, but with neutral shades. And of course, that black winged liner, which mine isn't as perfect as hers is, but you know, I tried. I don't typically do a pencil or use a pencil to create a wing with. I usually do like a pen style or liquid eyeliner for that. So, you know, I did the best I could. So the first palette I used was Simple Kind of Life. The packaging is a little bit difficult to open, but because it's brand new, I like that we get a mirror, and in here it says me, you, and then yours. Guys, this palette in particular screamed Gwen Stefani when I saw it, and this was one of the first palettes that I knew immediately that I wanted to pick up, just because it reminded me so much of the collaboration she did with Urban Decay. And guys, this palette, both of them in fact performed better than what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting it to be decent. I was expecting it to be good, but this is really good. You know, I see those Charlotte Tilbury quads that retail for what, $53, $56 in some cases. This quad was $28, and these are shades that you can get in Charlotte Tilbury quads. So if maybe that $50 quad is out of your budget, I don't blame you. I'm not a big fan of those quads to begin with. This is a really good palette, and if these neutral tones, cool and warm, are up your alley. Cool tone girls out there, you all love your cool tone shadows. This might be something you want to pick up. I just love the packaging. I loved everything about it. And me that I love colorful makeup, that was one of the palettes that I knew I had to get. This one is called Danger Zone. They all have the same packaging. This is going to be more of like maybe the evening palette, the dress up palette. And this was beautiful. I really appreciated this shade right here. This is going to be a shade that I'm going to use especially when I use Simple Kind of Life over here. This one right here that has the little bit of glitter in it, you can see on this eye, it doesn't really transfer. It's just one of those like sequin type shades. The glitter that's in here is really, I mean, it's really not even glitter at all because honestly, I mean, it doesn't transfer. You don't see it. So don't be afraid to use that and to treat it like a traditional, maybe a matte black shade, but it's not black. It's not totally black. It's just more of like a black gray, and then it has that slight little glitter overspray on it. But these other shades are really pretty cool tone shades. Cool toned neutral palette. Of course, the mirror over here. I thought this was fantastic. Both of the eyeliners, the blue and the black, this is all that was released, these two shades. I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of use out of them. I think I found my new favorite blue eyeliner, and I'm definitely going to be reaching for the black when I need to tight line the upper lash line, when I want to line the lower waterline. I think it's pretty good, and if you need a new matte black eyeliner in pencil form, this might be something you want to check out. I believe the eyeliners were $21 a piece. So really honest opinion, not just because I'm a huge fan of Gwen, I didn't encounter a dud. Like everything performed really well. The shadows are beautiful. The eyeliners are great. The lipstick, the facial oil. The facial oil, I think I was the most skeptical about, but I'm really loving the way it paired with this Givenchy foundation. So this entire collection is getting 2 thumbs up from me, guys. I absolutely loved it, and I love Gwen. I'm so glad that she released this makeup line, Give by Gwen Stefani. I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun trying out more new products as she releases them. I'm really hoping that she does like maybe a bronzer contour palette, definitely some powder blushes. I don't know that I see her so much with highlighter, but definitely like contour, bronzer, and blush. And what I'm really hoping she releases, and what I think she should have released along with this collection, is a black eyeliner, a liquid black eyeliner, preferably a pen style. So that wraps up today's video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this new Give by Gwen Stefani makeup line. Are you gonna be picking it up? What were some of the things that you liked? What are you gonna pass on? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.